And welcome to the Midday Live with Eddie and Vinny, where we have two ride-share drivers that are working out of ride-sharing through day trading. And Vinny's back. Okay, let's see if Vinny's got some news for us. But I usually start with a little bit of my trading stock market thing, which I love the pullback, not that type of pullback. All right, just in case anybody gets any thoughts. But I'm gonna put my screen up because I'm gonna pull it up this past week. Boof. All right. My $1,000 account is actually 1316 right now, and what I've been doing is once the market takes off, I wait for the first pullback, and then I buy the pop. And I did it twice today, twice. Okay, and left again with some money, and that's it. That's it. It takes off, comes back down. I buy the pop to the top side, and there I go. I made some money. Because this is what I'm trying to do. I really want to get out of ride sharing and I want to do other things because I like it driving. I like driving, but it's getting boring. Need to do something more exciting. And I think day trading is a way. It's not like the only thing, but it's one of the ways out. It could be, unless I lose all my money again for like the seventh time. So I got my strategy. I'm making my money, and I'm doing them all through my phone. I do it all through here on my phone. I do not sit in front of my computer and do my trades. So if you want to do the same thing, remember you got the Webull down at the description. I think Vinny has it too, the description at the bottom, and I think I have Webull down there, so you guys can download and you can paper trade first, and then you can use real money.
I don't have any links in my descriptions to anything.
So, all right. So
I stopped linking out. I stopped linking out when people who never watch the channel. Oh, of course, because he's got a link in the bottom. He wants you to buy something. Okay. Forget that I'm doing this shit to try to help people. That, no, go ahead, bro. No, go somebody else. Fucking haters. I love your haters. I love your haters because they're sissy boys.
Yeah, they talk. They talk.
All they do, yep. Pussy bitches wouldn't show up for nothing if they had to.
So, yeah, well, you kind of need them because it just shows where you at.
I don't need them. I could absolutely, But your haters.
The thing is, well, my haters,
they're always going to hate the white guy, bro.
Everybody.
That's what's cool nowadays is they hate the white guy.
That's just
cool. That's what's vogue.
Everybody keeps doing all that bad stuff, and then they see you do good, but it's expected, it's expected. You start doing something, and it starts doing good, and for some reason you're doing something wrong in their eyes. Like, oh, no, that's not the way you do it. You're working too hard. No, you're going to lose all your money. You're going to do this. And I was like, okay, well, what the hell you want me to do? You should go work at Burger King. I was like, okay. All right.
Listen.
All right. That's what one of my haters is like. Oh, you can make more money at Burger King, and I was like, oh yeah. I see all the people lining up to fill out that application. It's a 6-month waiting list to get into Burger King and make $2,000 a week. Oh yeah. All right. I'm sorry.
No, it's perfectly. This is a perfectly good show for this. Do you see what California just did, bro?
What the cleanup?
The cleanup.
I saw the cleanup.
First, Newsom goes over to China, right? Runs over a little kid trying to play his best Barack Obama fucking basketball. Sorry, some bitch playing ass. Yeah. Runs over a fucking kid, right? Trying to play the big man on campus, right? Trying to play the big man on fucking campus. Then all of a sudden, San Francisco, the capital of the country, shit city, Needle Central, right? Walk down the street anytime, day or night, your car get broken into. That city in California, San Francisco, the crime capital of the fucking world. All of a sudden, all the tents are gone. All the fucking shit. They're pressure washing the subway platforms and the train platforms and the sidewalks. they're putting out, I don't know if you saw it, they're putting out those round wash tub type deals, and they're putting plants in them to try to make the sidewalk look. I'm like, the fuck is going on here? Oh, wait a minute. The head of the Communist Party, the biggest donator to the Democrat Party, is now showing up in San Francisco to meet with your president there, Biden, right? Bonehead Biden, banana head Biden, bitch ass Biden. Now all of a sudden, San Francisco is the cleanest city in the country. Like, bro, what is this? What is this?
Pay to play, baby. Pay to play. Okay, let's invite the boss over.
What the fuck, dude?
That's what's going on. Oh, that's the way I see it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. How much? What kind of favor do you need? Okay, great. How much money are you gonna donate? Okay, that's good. All right, great. Let's set up a meeting and let's get together and we can talk about all this stuff. We'll make it look all nice in front of the cameras and stuff. What the hell is he doing meeting with the CCP anyway? It's not even his job. What's he gonna negotiate?
Like I told you guys this 2 fucking years ago. I told you guys this 2 years ago. Okay? I don't even know if I knew you then 2 years ago, but I was telling the people 2 years ago. Biden's not running for president again. I don't know why people think this is going to happen. Kamala Harris will not be running for president. They're going to make her president before Biden's term is up so that they can say they broke that glass ceiling. And they had the first non-white, because nobody knows what the hell Kamala Harris is. Today she's Indian, tomorrow she's African American, the day after that she's fucking Portuguese, the day after that she's fucking Brazilian, Irish, and whatever the fuck she is. She's like Elizabeth Warren. She's another fucking race,
another Indian.
She's a race baiter and a grifter.
0.0 something percent.
You ever notice, bro? You ever notice, bro? I'm in the mood today, man. Let me tell you, I'm in the mood, bro. I'm in the fucking mood, right? And y'all know, if y'all know me, y'all know me. I don't get hung up on this race shit. But today I'm in that fucking mood. Like, I'm in that fucking mood, bro. You ever notice all the black women that say white men are the most dangerous are dating or are married to white men?
Ironic, isn't it?
You ever notice that shit? I'm going to tell you what's got me fucking fired up. Okay? I'm going to tell you what's got me fired up. Do you see the kid that was jumped on and beat up by 15 other kids?
Yep. Killed them.
Beat to death in Las Vegas. Bro, if you're a white person, I don't care, man, woman, child. If you're Hispanic, but you don't look like Hispanic, you look white, you better stay your bitch ass out of Vegas. You better stay the fuck out of Vegas, because you could be an innocent dude riding down the fucking street on your bicycle, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, get fucking ran over. Now, the dude with the kid, Jonathan Lewis, I believe is his name, right? Jonathan Lewis, I believe is his name. So a bunch of kids, and now the one thing I don't like, what's going around on Twitter.
He went in there to defend his friend too.
Right, but the one thing on Twitter, though, that I don't like is they're saying it's all black kids, and it's not all black kids. There's white kids in there, too, beating up on the dude. Y'all need to look at that video. But they're portraying it that way. They're portraying it as if it was all black kids jumping on a white dude. This is what's got me pissed off. Even though it wasn't all black kids. See, this ain't against any other race or any races against races. This is the fucking media, what they will report and what they won't report. Right? This is what's got me pissed off. This is why I had to take a week off. I had to get the fuck away from this bullshit for a week.
And this is kids. This is kids.
These are kids.
Kids. This is what they're being taught. Kids.
So supposedly, Jonathan Lewis, there was one of his friends, smaller guy, right? These kids went over there and took something from him. So Jonathan Lewis decided to try to go get it back. And when he went to try to go get it back, they stomped this kid to death. Stomped this kid to death. It's like they keep saying, bro, it's open season on fucking white people. I'm so sick of the race shit in this country. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. See, white kid running right there. Back that up. You'll see. There's white kids in there. Stop it right there. Black sweatshirt. You see the green sweatshirt? Just to the left of him, that's a white kid in there. There's another white kid in there as well. But you see, this is how the fucking media twists this shit. They'll say, oh, it was all black kids. All these fucking Republican, fucking far right-leaning motherfuckers. The Charlie Kirks of the world. More grifters. Y'all keep following these fucking Republicans. You're a fucking idiot too for that. All this grifting going on out here, bro. All the grifting, the grifting, the grifting, the grifting. It's sick, bro. It's sickening. It gets me so fucking angry.
And this is all the kids. And now you see now the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers are coming out there. It's like, yeah, kill all the white guys. I was like, that's not a good idea there, buddy.
Part. I didn't see that part.
Yeah, there was Black Panthers all out and stuff, and there was some old guy talking and just saying that, yeah, they got to get rid of Whitey. They got to get rid of Whitey. I was like, bro, it's like that ain't gonna go too good. It's like the last time they were actually out, one of them shot himself in the foot. So
my point is it's not a racial thing I'm looking for. It's the way that it's drilled into society. It's the way that they drill it into you. You got mad at me when I said you needed to back off Twitter a little bit because I seen an attitude change. That's another reason why I had to take last week off, because my attitude was starting to change. I'm usually a pretty level, even, balanced guy, right? Because I can see it from both sides. Whatever the issue is, I have a tendency to put myself in the opposite person's position to try to understand what they're looking at.
Correct. But we kept getting we got news from like all over the place. This one's saying one thing, this one's saying another thing, and then you grab all these sources and then you try to put them together and then try to figure it out. This is usually why I wait a couple of days before I say anything about it. It's kind of like this San Francisco with the whole cleanup and all this stuff. I was like, wait, hold on, because people have been known to put up a video of one place and it ends up being somewhere else.
Well, that was the thing, right? So this morning I'm reading a story about the Hamas thing, right? We're going back to the hospital that supposedly Israel, the IDF, right, bombed. Remember the one where it was a Hamas soldier had a bomb explode in the parking lot or whatever? The original picture that they were showing for that hospital was 10 years old. It was a building from 10 years ago that they were showing demolished. How is it that CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, the AP, Reuters, all of these news agencies were embedded on October 7th when Hamas was flying into Israel, and all of a sudden we got all this footage because these news reporters were embedded into the
They
ship.
were in there, and why? This is why I waited. This is why I'm waiting about that news. Is because we had 3 major news networks, and they had people in there that knew about the attack even before it even happened. And I said to myself, wait. So the whole entire time we could have avoided this whole entire thing, and these news reporters were in it the whole entire time. One of them was carrying a grenade.
You can't make it up.
And I'm like, okay, this was CNN, MSNBC, and Reuters. How the hell he say Reuters?
Should be Reuters.
And I was like, you know what? Let me wait, because you gotta let them explain. It's like, oh yeah, well, these people are like this video was shown to us an hour after it happened. I was like, yeah, but you had to hire them before then. You have to hire them before.
This is all part of that fucking WEF bullshit. This is all part of that WEF bullshit, the Illuminati. What the fuck was his name? Alan Pike. Something Pike from the AT. I mean, dude, there's so much treacherous shit that's going on. And so now what happens is, but see, what happens is now I'm out on the street. Okay? I'm out on the street. And I'm just doing my thing. And then you're seeing jackasses the way they drive in front of you. If you got a dash cam, y'all know y'all got a file with dumb motherfuckers in their goddamn how entitled they think they are, and then how the dumb motherfuckers are driving everywhere. Right? They just cut you off, do what they want to do, and then they challenge you. And bro, I always say, And it's a two-way street. I always say this. You don't know what kind of day somebody is having. So before you challenge somebody out there in them streets, be aware they might be willing to go that distance. They might be willing to take it that far. Not just you. You ain't the only badass in your own head out there on the street.
No. I'm not saying. I never said I was a. I never said I never said I was a badass, but
I didn't.
No, I know, but I'm saying, I'd rather go that way. But if I can't go that way, I'm gonna go right through you.
Well, like I said, and somebody's out there saying the exact same thing that they're gonna go right through you. So my point is, we're at that flashpoint. You know what a flashpoint is, right?
The tipping point, you mean?
No, flashpoint.
The precipice? No, not the precipice.
No, we're not at a precipice.
You're like on the edge.
We're on a flashpoint. All it's going to take is one little spark. All it's going to take is one narrated bullshit fucking story to hit the news, and our country is going to be in flames, and it's going to be a lot of people dead.
That's right. And you know who are going to be the ones that are going to be freaking hiding? Are the ones that started this shit in the first place.
They're not hiding. They're sitting on top of their perches.
Oh yeah. But then once shit breaks loose,
kings and peasants.
I'm telling you, they're gonna cower big time. They're gonna cower big time. This is the big thing. This is the thing that about your Hamas and all that stuff. It's just like, oh yeah, they're big and tough. All right. But when people start fighting back, it's a different story.
Well, yeah, then it's like, oh, they're killing our children.
Oh, they're killing us. Oh, it's like, oh, why are you doing this to me?
I'm in here fucking firing these missiles right from a fucking elementary school classroom. Fucking pieces of shit. Anyway, it's just, there's so much shit going on. And
but on top of all the bad shit that's going on, yeah, we got to.
No, there's nothing good. There's nothing good. There's nothing
absolutely
good. You're going to tell me anything that's good in this world right now.
Nothing. You got to.
Not a fucking thing.
Well, first, you got to prep. Okay, make sure you prep and you get, your shit in order. All right, even if it's just the smallest little.
You mean the way the dinosaurs prepped when they got hit by the comet?
Yeah, whatever. At least you just don't want to be. You don't want to be the first dinosaur out.
Wait a minute. Do you realize why not? Fuck, it'd be over with. Do you not realize? I don't think people realize just at what point we're at right now. I don't think people realize how serious this shit is. Y'all sitting up here watching fucking YouTube, listening to two idiots named Eddie and Vinny, right? And not understanding just how serious this shit is.
It's nuclear serious.
It ain't going to take but a single boop and done. It's done. It's done, bro. They already tested in Hawaii. We already saw that in Lahaina. They're testing already. We've already seen that.
Didn't Russia testing one out too?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea, but I don't want to be all doom and gloom all day. I mean, I'm already I'm all right. Well, let me bring up something. Sure. What? Make sure what? I don't want to make sure.
No, again, yeah, no. Just make sure you prep. You prep.
By the way, for all my little traders there, I wanted to show everybody something. While Uber is on a very, very good run up here, right? Uber's on a very good run up here right now, right? They're fucking moving pretty good there. Look at that. That's a hell of a run up, man. It's a hell of a run up for Uber, right? From a low down here of $40 over $52, hitting up a 52-week high, right? Strong buy, right? They're doing very well. Our friends over at Lyft, with their with their genius way of thinking, still can't get out of the shit house. Still can't get out of the shitter. Doesn't matter how good they do, they cannot get out of the shitter. Not only did they alienate their drivers, now they're alienating their passengers. You don't think passengers have noticed the fucking Nissan Sentra and Toyota Corolla showing up for fucking extra comfort? I don't know about you, but I've had a Lux Black rider already tell me, dude, I asked for extra comfort and a fucking Camry showed up. Yeah, Bro, he was like, "What the fuck is that?" Said, "There's no leg room in that fucking thing." Yeah, that's the Camry. He didn't even get the Corolla treatment. He didn't get the he didn't get Melvin Century with fucking wire rim spinners.
Sometimes I get those Excel rides and people get in my car. It's like, oh wow, this is really nice. I didn't order this. I was like, oh, nice to know.
I don't know.
Very
I'm
nice to
moving
know.
my price now for Lyft. If you're looking to make some money on Lyft, I wouldn't buy until they're under $9.50 again. $9.50 used to be $10. Remember, I was always anything under 10 for Lyft is a good buy. I can't say that no more. Now it's $9.50 because I don't see how Lyft is going to dig themselves out of this hole. I just don't. They're a one-trick pony. I used to think Lyft was going to be the one that would survive the fucking rideshare wars. Like, I don't know how many people out there remember Demolition Man. You guys remember Demolition Man with
Oh
Sylvester
wow, that's so yeah.
and
With
Wesley
Nancy
Snipes?
Stallone.
Right. So you remember in there that Taco Bell won the fast food wars. So therefore, every
And they became
restaurant
like a big
was Taco
restaurant.
Bell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking would happen with Lyft and Uber. I thought Uber would collapse upon itself. I still think Uber is going to collapse. I don't think Uber, as we know it, is in its its best iteration of what it can be. Because at worst, Uber is still a middleman. That's all they are. They're a middleman for lazy fucking people. Oh, you don't want to go to this website to do this? Okay, no problem. We can handle it here. You can book your flights, your train, your bus, your car, all of this shit. But, and real quickly, hold on. Scott, what's going on, buddy?
Pow.
Thank you there, Scott. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Sparta!
Just prep, just prep anything. Just prep, Sooner or later, I mean,
He says as soon as that is after I'm done prepping for after I prep for doomsday, I will turn on my app and start declining rides. Well,
I was declining rights yesterday. There was a protest going on downtown. And I was like, and I looked at it. I was like, oh, they're going to the protest, decline. They're going to the protest, decline. They're going to the protest, decline. I decline all those bastards. I don't want them in my car. I'm sorry, I don't want them in my car.
Oh man, I so.
And I called it in early too. I was like, I do not want to get involved with any of these people.
Here's a good question. Here's a good question for all the drivers out there, right? For all the drivers out there right now. Here's the question. I'm gonna call the question of the day. If you pull up to a passenger or an event, you get requested to an event, and it's something that you disagree with. Say you've accepted the ride already. You're on your way to that person. You get there, and it's something you disagree with. Are you still going to take the ride? It's not illegal. It's nothing illegal. It's just something you personally disagree with. Are you still going to take the ride? Or are you going to say,
in that case, I take the ride. No, I take the ride. But if I'm going to pick up a group of people that the odds are that they're going to commit a violent act just because.
Well, how do you know?
Of what's going on? Correct. I don't.
How do you know?
I don't.
You want to hear something really fucked up? Go ahead and finish your statement, and then I'm going to tell you something really fucked up.
Okay. Well, it's kind of like the protest that's going on. Do I want to go into the middle of this protest, given that they start destroying stuff and they're attacking people? No, I'm not going. Sorry, you want to go to the protest? I was like, go for it. Call somebody else. I'm not going. I'm not picking them up. If it's somebody that I don't believe in, whatever, that has nothing to do, it's just, example, it will be like, like everything that's going on right now with the protest and what it actually turns out to be, I don't want to be in it, because what happens if something happens and I'm in the car, I got my clients back there and no shit breaks loose. What am I going to do? I was like, I'm not going to take that chance. So, I cancel. Sorry. Too bad.
Is it fair to assume that we have no idea who's getting in our cars and with what?
Correct.
One of the biggest things soldiers had to face, still have to face, is you don't know if it's a grandma, if it's a 5-year-old, if it's a 10-year-old, if it's a normal aged adult, if they're coming at you with anything strapped to them, hidden under their clothes, right? That's a real thing, dude. That's a real fucking thing. Because our border now is so wide the fuck open. How do you think the next, and it's going to happen at some point, but how's the next one going to happen? What's our next 9/11? What's our next Oklahoma City bombing? Where's that going to be? How's that going to look?
It's inedible.
But how's it going to look? We're not going to have planes crashing into buildings anymore. That shit's over. Right? That'll never happen. Well, I'm not going to say never, but the chances of that happening again are highly, highly, highly unlikely because they know what to look for. The only way that happens again is if they want it to happen again. That's a whole nother tinfoil hat theory.
And here's the thing. If we do nothing, it's going to happen. But if we do something, it's still going to happen. Either way.
No, but what's the next one going to look like? Because that's the powder keg. That's the powder keg. This country's in a powder keg. There's a everybody got mad at Jason Aldean when he released that video. Try that in a small town. You go down to Middletown, America. You go down into Middle America, in the country of America. You ain't got the same fucking rules you got in New York City, or California, or L.A. or Oakland or Miami. It's a different set of rules, man. It's definitely a fuck around and find out type of situation. But if the major cities are impacted, that's where the dense population is.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the most people that's where the most people that could fight back will fight back. But they're gonna be so busy fighting amongst themselves. Dude, I don't know, man. I'm so
I am hoping that everything doesn't escalate to the point of where it's just basically blows up, and then everybody starts running around like, who's what, what's what. The issue. Okay, so I've been planning with everything that I do and all that stuff. But like, if I gotta go to my family, I have to go towards the city to get to them, And I always prep my kids. I was like, hey, if something was to happen, you have to go to places that I know where you're gonna be at. All right. If we can't communicate with each other, just make sure that you go to somewhere that I know that I'm gonna go there because I know where it is. All right. So if you can't stay put, just move over to the next spot. All right. And you have to stay there because I'm going to be going to those spots.
Well,
if shit hits the freaking fan, you know what? I don't want to say anything. I don't want to regret because I'm hoping and I'm praying that nothing happens. Because I rather keep my company stored in my closet.
Well, but that you as an individual can only do individual things.
Correct.
And this is not going to be about the individual. This is going to be about the collective. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about half the population standing on one side versus half the population standing on the other, which I really do believe it's a whole different ballgame. If you're in the cities, right, even though, they like to say, oh, people are waking up, they're starting to see, right? No, they're not. No, they're not. Because if they were starting to wake up and see, they'd be on the politicians' doors, banging on the doors, demanding change. And as far as I've seen, I haven't seen anybody other than Palestinians fucking trying to break into the White House to demand change. I give them credit, bro. And this isn't against Palestinians. This isn't. But when you have one group of people that are willing to go out there and protest and bang on the fucking doors, why won't the other group of people do the same shit?
Yeah.
Why is it that people are so afraid to stand up for what the fuck they believe in? I'm going to tell you why. The difference between people who know the difference between right and wrong and those that don't is the acts they commit. A person who knows it's wrong to walk down the street wielding a machine gun ain't gonna wield a fucking machine gun. The person who don't give a fuck, oh, he's out there with 3 machetes, fucking 2 AK-47s, and he's blazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see the guy in New York City? Defended a freaking lady. Pulled out a gun, whatever. Oh, got arrested.
He got
arrested and put in jail for helping. This is what I'm saying. Like, if shit hits the fan, and I see something going on, and if I see something going on, I'm not gonna waste a bullet.
Yeah,
Sorry, you're on your own.
Wait. You see why they arrested him? They got him on some bullshit, but it's still the law. He fired warning shots. He thought he was here again. He thought he was doing the right thing because he saw the woman being attacked. And he remembers when the other guy jumped on the dude in the subway and choked him out and killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? His intent was not to kill him. His intent was to subdue him. And the guy wound up dying anyway. He stopped the person from attacking other people. Now this guy sees this woman being attacked. He says, well, I don't want to shoot him because if I shoot him, I'm going to jail. So let me fire a warning shot. Let me tell you something, bro. In the real world, there ain't no fucking such thing as a warning shot. There's no fucking such thing as a warning shot. You know why you don't fire warning shots in today's world? Because that motherfucker's going to come back and get you when you ain't looking. No, because if you don't take them out, if you leave them breathing, they're going to come back and get you. That's the truth. That they learned
after this guy
in the military.
For the guy doing the right freaking thing on both sides, helping the girl and not taking the guy's life, he goes to jail for it.
He's the guy going to jail. Amazing.
And this is the system, and this is the freaking system. But
it's Kathy Hochul.
You know, I hope. I don't know. You know what? I'm not gonna say hope because
remember Eric Adams?
Remember? Yeah, the one that's actually getting investigated.
Oh no, the one that says, "Oh my God, I stand on the line, show these crackers every day how we gonna do things." Another fucking closet racist motherfucker, a grifter, another grifter. If you got to stand on the fucking race cart, we just went out. We froze for a second there. I'm like, there it is. They get ready to censor us. This is why I don't want to do these shows no more. Because you can't have an honest dialogue.
Yeah.
And it bothers me that I can't have an honest dialogue.
Yeah, no.
Listen, I haven't.
The New York City mayor, they had to confiscate a couple of things because somebody leaked something out.
He's a fucking piece of shit too. They had their chance. Yeah. They had their chance. New York has had its chance. It's had its day. As far as I'm concerned, New York can go to ashes. It can go to ashes. It can go to ashes. I hate to say that.
And they keep letting it happen.
All right, a couple things I got to keep.
And then the thing is, all this shit happens, okay? And if you do something about it, you go to jail for it. So then what do you do?
Opinion, bro.
You know, what do you do? If you do something about it, you go to jail, but if you don't do anything about it, you get hurt.
Evil doesn't win unless good men do nothing. The only way evil wins is if good men do nothing. People need to remember that.
And we got. Hold on.
Anyway, Raymond, what happened with the Suburban, buddy? I'm trying to catch up with the comments, bro. I know I've been gone a week, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to rant and rave today, but there's just some things that bother me, bro. Listen, if you think I'm a fucking racist in any way, shape, or form, just leave. Just leave. Because I can promise you, I'm swirled up from the head down to the toes, front to back. It ain't about being racist. It's about what the media is doing to us. I got Raymond's question or Raymond's comment on the screen. You know, I met Raymond, was that 2 weekends ago, bro? We finally caught up and we had a chance to talk. We sat down and we talked for almost an hour. Did I say, oh man, I'm so glad, bro. You're my new Spanish friend. I've got a new Spanish friend. I got another feather. No, fuck no. We were talking about fucking the state of Uber and Lyft. We were talking about how beautiful his family is and what his goals are. We were talking about my goals. We had a great conversation. It wasn't another feather in my cap. He didn't leave there and go on his social media and say, "Oh, I got a new white guy for a friend." No. What the fuck? We don't get down like that. We ain't looking at that. I got Nick Williams, right? I had to do a review on some Tesla mats. Nick came by. I did the review. I gave him the mats. He didn't leave out here and say, "Oh, my white friend just gave me new car mats." And I didn't say, "Oh, my black friend just let me use his car." No. Nick let me use his car. Vinny gave me some fucking floor mats. You understand what I'm driving at? That racist shit. Every time somebody brings up and throws that fucking race card in your face, it's a fucking grift. I don't give a fuck. It's a fucking grift. It's somebody imploring you to sympathize or empathize with them, even if they're not the ones that were hurt by the situation. You know, the biggest thing, hey, Eddie, how does this sound to you? As a white guy, I hate to see white guys doing that to people. You know, as a white guy, I hate to see white guys doing this to people. Doesn't that shit sound fucked up?
Yeah. Yeah. And not only that, the same guy that's actually calling
I'm a
for
Puerto Rican guy.
white supremacist is a white guy in the White House. Yeah. White guy in the White House.
The head fucking KKK guy. This is what I don't understand with Biden.
With the Clintons.
We all know Biden was a fucking Klansman. We all know this.
But they don't say anything about it. I was like, hey, it's ironic, isn't it?
But hey, bro, if you vote for him, then you ain't black. How the fuck did he get away with that? How did he get away with that?
But nobody says anything out of fear.
By the way, you know, Trump gave HBCUs record funding. Biden took it away. Biden took some of that money away. Nobody talks about this. He took some of it, not all of it. He took some of it away.
Well, whatever part was left.
Nobody talks about these things.
Yeah, I remember he was Trump was the biggest one. He never even mentioned anything about it. He just gave them to him.
I had people in the car the other day, right? They were from out of country. I think it was Portugal, and the one guy spoke English. And you know they always do the same thing, bro. It always comes back to American politics. But lately, the last 6-8 months or so, bro, people from other countries ain't looking at us the same anymore. They don't look at us as that beacon of hope, that lighthouse of freedom. I'm not over exaggerating. They don't look at us that way. We were revered, bro. Like, oh man, I would love to live here. You know, I'm doing my immigration status now, blah, 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 blah. No, people don't give a fuck no more, bro. They're like, fuck it. I might as well just stay in my country. I'll come here. I'll get the shit for cheap. I'll fly back home and, you know, I'll stay there. All of them say the same thing. They all say we need Trump back. Because what we only see what's happening here in the United States, bro. We don't see what's happening in other countries as a result of Bidenomics, as a result of Biden. We don't see it, bro.
2 fucking wars.
2
fucking wars. And how many people are actually dead?
Oh man.
2 freaking wars. Let me see. USBCU Shine from Stephen A, Shannon, and Prime in Cool, but we want that stolen money. Oh wow, okay. I just pulled up
AJ's like, by putting extra comfort in place of Lux, Lyft effectively cut our pay another 33%. Since I only run the higher tiers, that's roughly $1,300 taken from me each and every month. Yeah, that's the gas money. So I tell you what I did, AJ. I was just telling Eddie before we started the show, right? I did 1,200 again this week. I did not put in 40 hours. I put in close, but not. I didn't actually put in 40 hours. Online time. I'm not talking about active time. I'm talking about online time. I definitely was 3-to-1 money earnings Uber to Lyft. And it's just you know, for me, you know, this is where it's at. I mean, I've been doing a lot more Uber. I'm being a little more patient, and it's been paying off. You know, Lyft had more volume of rides, and I could do a lot. For me, the Lyft rides, I haven't, knocking on wood here, my last 3 days on Lyft, I have not received a extra comfort ride. I know that'll change today when I go out. But in the last 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I did not get an extra comfort. I got a lot of XLs. I think it was Friday. Bro, Friday I had like 6 or 7. See, it's Thursday or Friday. 6 or 7 Lux Black requests for the night. 6 or 7.
Yeah, in the
No
PM.
XLs, no nothing.
I don't get them. I don't get them during the
Just
day.
Lux Blacks. Just Lux Blacks
Yeah.
requests. So while I understand what fucking AJ's talking about with Lyft and the extra comfort. I mean, I get it. It's you gotta. I don't know. I mean, everybody's just gonna have to figure out there's not going to be a magic bullet for this. You got to hope you can train the algorithm not to send them to you. You know,
And or mobile, have your other apps too that you can work with just in case one is just.
Well, that's what you have to do, bro. That's why I'm saying where Lyft was making me all my money. Now all of a sudden Uber's coming back on the scene, and Uber's giving me a lot more, and the rides are paying. Like, there's no doubt about it. Uber pays better than Lyft. Always has.
Oh yeah, always.
Always pays.
But it looks like. Do you think it could be that since Lyft is giving all these crap rides, people are just basically shutting the apps off, and then they just.
Well, like I said, bro, I told you I had somebody get in the car talking about they had a Camry show up for extra comfort. They said, "Fuck that." They cancel, order Lux Black. They got me. Price difference isn't that much.
So it's affecting both sides. It's affecting the driver and the rider because they're expecting something out of it, something good, and then they get some shit. They get crap.
Well,
and they're like, what the hell is this?
Cheap, if you offer cheap, you're going to get cheap. You get what you pay for. You know?
Whoever it was whose idea this was on Lyft, I was like, I hope it backfires. I hope it backfires so good. They'll be like, you're fired, and it pops up on the news.
Raymond, yes, sir. You're learning, bro. Lux Black XL is the unicorn ride. I had a ride the other day, Eddie, a Lux Black XL. I think I had 2 or 3 this week, but one of them was 3.5 miles. Paid like 28. How much? 28.
Nice. Yeah.
$28. 3.5 miles. It's a half mile to the pickup spot. Wasn't even 6 people. It's 4 people. They all piled in. Oh God, your truck is so nice. Da, 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 da. All right, get the fuck out. Thank you very much. All tips appreciated. I got lights to pay. I got rent to pay. I got car notes to pay.
That's why I open the door. Open the door and close the door. Get them in as fast as you can. Open the door, get them out. And then you
Lux
go.
Black XL is the absolute best ride in the country. So I'm just hoping. I'm hoping they don't do nothing fucking stupid. Even though I got a feeling they're gonna, every time they cut rates, they cut their own throats. Every time they cut rates, they cut their own throats. And it's obvious when you look at the stock price. You look at fucking Uber stock price, you look at Lyft stock price, one's going up, one's going down. And who didn't cheapen their rides? Who didn't fucking punch their drivers in the nuts yet? Uber.
It's because everybody's going from one app right to the other.
You know?
They're doing Uber a favor. That's what they're doing. They're doing Uber a favor. They're helping out the competition.
That's it.
Unless otherwise they're working together.
I'm just saying, bro.
But it's been good. But that's why we pivot. And by the way, this whole day trading thing, I've been like, dude, every day. Focus on it. I make my money, get out, but I review my trade every single time.
All right, real quick, let me give a quick shout out to the official sponsor of the channel. I know most of you guys already know, but gigwithit.com. Gigwithit.com has all your rideshare apparel, whether it's from these nice little sharp hats that are distressed already. Scan that QR code down there to some really, really, really good shirts, man. They got some good shit on there. Kyle does a phenomenal job, and I'm telling you, they are high quality products. My Just Gig With It shirt has been washed probably 20 times already. No shrinkage in the shirt. No peeling of the graphics. It's a phenomenal product. And of course, you can see the hat. It's all nice and neat. The distressed hat got the little tear in it over here. You see, I know that was Kyle. He was like, I'm gonna send him a broken hat, and that's what he did. But there you go. So unofficial, official sponsor of all things we do of the In the Midday with Eddie and Vinny and the Rideshare Garage.
Right.
All right.
The only spot for Uber drivers that want to get out of Ubering and do other things.
Archie says, are they going to cut their throats further, Vinny? I don't think so. I think they are learning. I think they are learning, but we always have to keep in mind one thing when it comes to Lyft. Their original intent was to be the cheap rideshare company. That was their original intent. If you know the history of Uber and Lyft, Uber came out first. They were a black car service on demand. Hit the phone, you get a black car show up, driver in a suit, blah, blah, blah. Away you go. Uber starts making money. Lyft comes along and says, well, let's do that for everyday people. And they cheapen the fucking rides.
Big time.
They have been scum buckets from the word go. Their business model, Logan Green, that was always their deal, bro, was to be the cheap rideshare alternative. But when you go cheap, you get cheap. Now, they don't give a shit because they've made their billions with a B. They have made their money off our backs. They have made their money, and they're continuing to make their money off our backs. So don't ever act like this is why I said in the one video a couple videos ago, these are supposed to be these are the scummiest woke companies ever. They put it out there on Instagram and Facebook and TV and Super Bowl and football games about how woke they are and how they're all inclusive they are. They are the scummiest third-party middleman apps in the business. Well, DoorDash might have them beat. So you got to take them. You got to address them with the same grain of salt that they address you. I like the companies because I can go out and make my money, right, Eddie? I don't know about you. What kind of week did you have, Eddie? Did you make some money this week or what?
I had a 1360 week. It was not a good week for me, but I've been focusing on other things besides ride sharing. A lot of focusing on other things besides ride sharing. So, I know Uber, Lyft. I know it's an algorithm thing, and they can't freaking figure it out. So they're trying to make the company profitable. For me, that's what it seems like. So they're trying to cut back on everything, just not enough, just enough to keep you working, but not enough to basically make you quit. They can't. I think for me, I just think they can't figure out the damn algorithm, and the algorithm keeps messing up. But for them to put another AI in there to do everything again, it's just going to cause a clusterfuck. So they need someone. They need someone in there that can fix this damn algorithm, this AI, because the AI that they're using sucks.
I don't know. I wouldn't even, I wouldn't even know how to begin to set an algorithm for this. I would have no idea. I know if you want to give your passenger 5 minutes,
it's been in my head what Sergio said last time. That it's the AI that they're using. It's screwed. They can't figure it out.
Well, that's why they have to. I keep calling it a ghost in the machine. They've got bad code all over the place. All of these apps, DoorDash, Walmart Smart, all of these apps got bad code. Code is simply if A equals B, then C. That's code, right? Obviously, it gets a lot more complicated than that, or complex. But that's basically what code is. If A equals B, then C. And they've got so much of it that overwrites.
Yeah.
They
don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. And I bet you they probably sit there and like, oh, wait, we need to change this. Oh, no, don't touch it. Don't touch it because you could make it worse.
Well, and that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. It's like they don't have a backup plan.
No, I just...
You know what I mean? They don't have a backup plan.
You know,
So
and then
Eddie,
they try to balance the company, because I know the company has got to make money. We understand that, you know, but you don't want to lose your drivers. But it's just the code. If they can't fix the damn coding in there, the AI is just gonna keep messing up. It's just gonna keep messing up.
the hardest thing or the biggest thing that I agree with Sergio is just make everybody the same as far as the platform rates. X and Lyft should pay the same. Let your drivers be the representation of the company. When you think about what products do they offer? What products do these companies actually offer you?
Car and
You
service,
can either get a ride or get your food.
probably nothing. Yep,
Get a ride or get your food.
we give them the quality on our car and service.
Exactly. Drivers are have the biggest, yeah, drivers have the biggest influence,
Yeah,
not price, not price. Drivers have the biggest influence on whether a customer is going to use that service again or not.
there was when I used to work at the hotel in Puerto Rico. We used to do valet. I used to do valet. It was I thought it was freaking awesome. I used to make so much money. Valet. I used to work valet. Our general manager came up to us one time and he said to us, "You guys do not understand how important you are. This is why I let you guys do your thing and I don't get involved. I don't say anything. When people come in, they're coming in here to spend a shit ton of money. And how happy they are when they get out the car because of the service is most likely going to impact how they're going to leave. So if they come in and they get treated like kings and queens, they're going to have that memory at the end of the week."
Of
He's
course.
like, "This is why we value like valet out of all the people. Dude, we park their cars. We park their cars and we open the doors. But our service was so treasured by the GM, the freaking GM, all right, that he's like, this is why. That he paid us, he paid somebody like I think it was like $40,000-$50,000 to come in and give us like a 30-minute pep talk. Okay, and be like, you don't understand the importance of what you guys are, because you guys are the first ones to see the guest
Mhm.
and how happy they are. Okay, affects their whole entire trip throughout the whole entire stay. And if they're happy, they're gonna spend money. And the people that are going there, money is not an option. You know, they don't care. They don't care. Hey, I need to go eat at a restaurant. He was like, well, make it nice and fancy. Yep. Don't worry about it. We'll pick you up today. We're gonna take you up to the helicopter. Helicopter's gonna fly you. They don't even ask how much it's gonna cost. Those were the clients that actually went there. But he said valet is the most important thing because of the service that we offer when they first come in. When they first come in, it's the first
Set the
impression.
tone. Yeah, you set the tone.
Oh,
You guys set the tone.
do you know that I made more money there in tips than I did hourly?
Oh, I believe it.
I made more money there than I make here driving.
I believe it. Archie Johnson, question, Vinny: if you decline too many rides, is Lyft hiding time and distance from you? In the past, it did me. It has never done that to me. If I were to decline 3 rides in a row, well, here's the trick.
Shut the app off.
Wait. If I decline them, I physically touch the app and decline, the app never shut off. If I let them go by after 3, then it would shut the app off. Lyft has never penalized me for, like you just said, withholding time and distance from, because at that point, then fuck it, I'm not doing anything with them. So no, it hasn't done it to me. Earlier in the week, there was a lot of declines on Extra Comfort. At one point, I declined like 8 or 9 in a row, and then I haven't gotten one since. So I don't know if I've gotten into their algo or not. I don't know if it's just nobody, people are just not ordering it. I have no idea. But the XLs, I've been getting XLs, right? Without getting bombarded with the fucking Extra Comfort. So I don't know. We're gonna see. Maybe today I'll just let the screen record run, and then we can chop it up later and we can see how it goes. Because
I've been declining a lot.
I'll be out at 5:00 today.
I've been
I found
declining
my
a
sweet
lot.
spot.
And especially Lyft has been They've been giving me a lot of the extra comforts, but they're not worth it. But another thing that they're doing too is that they're sending me so far away to pick it up to just go right down the road. And I was like, just give it
Why are they
to a
doing
closer driver.
Wait. See that part. Here, let me do my Leonardo DiCaprio. Whoop, 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 whoop. Remember? When he's like, whoop, 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 whoop. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah.
Right.
So
why, if they are so flush with drivers, I keep saying this, bro. Nobody answers this question. If they have so many drivers, why are you getting a request to go 6 miles away to pick up for a 1 mile drop off?
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of those.
Not a scheduled ride, just a regular request ride that comes through. I had one again yesterday. 6 miles to pick up, 1 mile drop off. A Lyft XL, right? Paid me $17. The money was more than righteous. The rider was a fucking banger. She was a sweetheart. Not in a sexual way, just she was a really good person. Right? Very good, high energy, good vibe. But how many rides do you guys get where they're asking you to go 4, 5, 6 miles away when when supposedly they got plenty of drivers? So Omar and I, and we can save this for another day. Maybe Wednesday night we'll breach this on the Wednesday night show. Well, we'll breach it. Eddie won't be there because he's too much of a sissy boy to show up with us anymore. But see, you see the eyes rolled? You see the eyes rolled there? It's because he's too good for us now. He's a midday superstar. He doesn't need us in the garage anymore. Anyway, he's listening to Nick from Jersey. Anyway, Omar, right? Omar and Nick were at an event, and the surge never skyrocketed. And then he comes back on. He's like, "Wow, see, Vinny, all these fucking cars." I said, "Well, bro, when the crowd goes left, you need to go right. When the crowd goes right, you need to go left. If you go to an area where everybody and their brother are trying to get a ride, of course you're going to get lowballed. You got to outthink and outsmart the algo. You got to outsmart the competition. And make no mistake about it, every driver out there is your competition. Not from a negative standpoint, but bro, they're trying to catch rides too, right, Eddie?
People that are closer should get rides. So
unless they turn them down. But then
I think that's what's going on. I think people just turn them down.
Well, listen, if they're going to overpay me to go 7 miles, they're going to pay me $17. Like, how do you say no to that?
It's like Uber shows, I'm doing Uber. I'll be doing all the rides, and they show me a trip radar. Right? I was like, no. And I started yelling at the phone. Don't give it to me. Don't give it to me. Don't give it to me. And boom, they freaking give it to me. I was like, no, cancel. I don't want it. Because I know what they're doing. They're sending me to the middle of freaking nowhere. Okay, to do a ride that's right down the road. And it kind of sucks too when they do it in traffic.
Oh, I love to get the request when I just passed the turn. You got to make a left turn or a right turn.
Yeah, no, fall into the lift and wait safe trap. Listen, pick up, drop off, stay put. Stop moving around. Pick up, drop off, stay put.
What did you spend in gas last week?
Oh, shit, my gas.
I know my number.
So
how much did you pay for the week in gas?
I've been spending about $30, $30. Actually, today I only put in $25 in the car.
So you're averaging $25 a day for 7 days.
Yes.
So $175.
Somewhere around there, about $175, $2, depending.
Okay, that's about what I spent.
Gas has been fluctuating a lot here.
I spent like $180 in gas this past week. I made an absolute effort to record my fuel. And you did 13 and change. You did 13 and change on the apps. I did 12 and change. 12.
Yeah, correct. 1360. Now I was not busting my butt, driving all over the place, but I literally picked up, drop off, because what happens is that the gas freaking accumulates.
Hold on.
You keep spending it and accumulates.
Super chat.
This is
Buddha!
Damn, I'm good.
Buddha
See,
with the
okay.
chat. 800 on Saturday night. Bro, I heard you had a good night. Omar was telling me you had a good night. I did like 370 on Saturday night, but I only worked Saturday night. See, and so we got to get a separate Zello channel for everybody because Omar wants to keep his channel local. But I was telling Steven and company that we needed to get Buddha on our channel so that we can talk, bro. We got to get you on the channel, bro. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna reach out and hook you up, bro. I want to hook you up. But if you're local to South Florida and you want to jump on our Zello channel, you're more than welcome to.
By the way, where is your market moving good in Florida if you're in Miami?
What do you mean? I'm not telling your people, bro.
For Uber and Lyft. If you're in Miami, do you
You
need to
can't.
leave the
No,
Miami area?
No, see, you can't do that. That's to me. I was thinking about this over the weekend because I peeked in last week a couple of times. You know, you always show up. I always show up. No matter what, I always show up, sissy boy. Listen, you can't. Different people going to look at things different ways. When you look at Omar and the way he drives, and you look at me and the way I drive, we drive complete. Even though we both got the exact same platforms, right? Where he lives, how he drives is completely different from where I live and how I drive. There is no guaranteed spot in my bro. There's no magic fucking bullet. There's no guaranteed spot in Miami where you're going to make the money. There's no guaranteed spot in Lauderdale or in West Palm.
I got I got somebody in Miami that just moved there and they're looking for the times of where the money is and stuff. So I
Of
told them to
course,
try out,
and
really early in the mornings.
So here's the thing, bro. That doesn't mean it's going to work for him or her.
But it's just regular X rides, regular Lyft rides.
What does that have to do with anything? Listen, I don't. You know how big Miami is, bro?
Yeah, no, I've never been to Miami.
All right, it's bigger than Austin, Texas.
I only been to Kissing My Ass, Florida. I mean, Kissimmee.
Kissimmee, motherfucker.
Kissimmee, is that what it's called? Kissimmee? Kissimmee Ass, Florida.
Fucking Puerto Rican motherfucker. Listen, if there was one thing I would tell him to do, is I would tell him to start on South Point and drive all the way up to Bal Harbor, turn around and drive all the way back and just run that track along A1A. Just run that track. Do you understand?
Yep. I hope he's here. He's listening. Last time he was here, he was listening.
South Point to Bal Harbor and back along A1A. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. That's going to give him about 90 blocks of where the tourist traffic is. There's going to be times when he's going to have to deal with construction, but at least he'll be able to catch anything going to the airports. And then hopefully he can slingshot back out of the airports, as Steven would say, back to the beach. Other than that, he needs to start watching Mario Mateo's channel. We got to get Mario up over. Let me go find his fucking channel.
Oh yeah, Mateo is over there.
Yep, Mario. He can watch Mario's vlogs. He can watch Mario's vlogs, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Mateo.
I'm gonna try to get him on with us Wednesday night, bro. I want to get Mario with us on. But bro, we got to get him up, man. He ain't where he needs to be yet. We need to get his. He's at 917. So you guys do me a favor. If you guys, I'm putting it in the chat down here real quick. There it is. Do me a favor, guys. Go give him a sub. I would appreciate it as a personal favor. If you haven't subbed to his channel, go give him a sub. I'd like to see him get up over 1,000. Bro, do you realize Mario did 100 vlogs in 100 days? Oh, fucking really? Outstanding. 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 So let's get him up over. He only needs what? 83? He needs 83 more subs to break 1,000 to get monetized. I'll try to get him on the show on.
Mario Mateo.
Mario, bro.
He had that when he did
That's like
the video, I thought that was so funny. He just laughed and he was talking about someone he puked, but they just blew up and he got into the front of the car. I was like, it was just so near. I was like, no. And then as he's talking, you could see like a chunk on his shoulder. It you know, and it's a Tesla too. So man,
Steven wants to know what's temporarily closed. My mind, sir. My mind. I need to shut it down and just stop thinking. You know, I gotta delete Twitter. I gotta delete Instagram. I have no social media.
Steven here. Let me see how much I did on Saturday too, Steven. Let me see. I did 109. I did 109 with Uber.
Oh, by the way, I want to welcome Steven back. Steven back to the rideshare game.
This is Sparta!
In case y'all didn't know, Steven has reclaimed his black Model Y, and he's putting in work. Steven's back on the road making that money. Eddie would know this, but he doesn't bother to come on our channel with us.
I know he's back.
He's been
on the channel. He's been on the channel.
On the radio. Steven's on the radio with us, where Eddie is too busy for us. He's too cute for us.
You know,
he's too cute for us. Anyway, it's 206.
I only did 200. I only did 200. God damn it! For Saturday.
You got blown out the water. You suck.
You suck. Okay, I'm trying to do good, but I'm really focusing on the day trading.
Damn, I'm good.
All right. Well, look, we can talk about that day trading tomorrow if you want. It's 2:00. We need to go because I need to go. I got things I got.
All right, we'll see you guys. We'll do it again tomorrow. Remember,
appreciate y'all.
If you guys like day trading, get into it. You can make some money if you know what you're doing. But then again, you could lose it if you don't.
Well, I mean,
like I have.
But
never give up. Never give up.
Risk management, bro. Risk management, bro. All right, everybody. Tomorrow, by the way, real quick, I want to know what everybody's daily goal is. My daily goal is really light. It's only $100 a day. That's my daily goal. Every day is to make $100 Monday through Friday. Well, Monday through Thursday is $100. Fridays and Sundays are 150 to 200, and Saturdays are 350 plus. And I've been hitting those. If you hit these daily goals, you'll be making $1,000 easy every month, every week. You do the math, you figure it out. Easiest way to make $1,000 every week. Monday through Thursday, $100 a day. You don't have to stress. Friday, 150 to 200 a day. Saturday, 350 or better. Sunday, 150 to 200 a day. You do the math, you're over $1,000. You're paying your bills. You're living la vida loca. So, with that being said,
la vida loca. Living la vida
loca.